Hey everyone, this is Mr. Smith from English 1010, and we're talking about our third major writing, the profile, and creating a dominant impression, a major idea, conveying some exciting and energizing information about a topic that we care about, that we're passionate about, that we're interested in, that we want to learn more about, featuring an interview with an individual who knows more about that topic than we do, than you do, than I do. And this can be an extremely exciting topic with a kind of journalistic angle that reminds me of when I was in high school and I wrote profiles in high school and college, especially about artists and musicians. And I have an extra credit to go with this assignment, always to watch a particular film that is about a young person who follows a rock band and writes a profile about that rock band. I even have a whole nother video for this unit that describes that character in that film and why he is so important to me. Now, this is one of three videos. I would recommend you watch this one first to introduce this topic. We have a whole nother video about doing the interview itself. And this is a pretty sophisticated assignment that I want you to give yourselves plenty of time to accomplish. So your original aim, as soon as you've read the pages in the textbook, and everything I'm saying today is emphasized in the field guide for writing, starting on page 245 in the profile section. So go into those pages and get right into that reading. You're going to create a major idea or a dominant impression. This is something that the reader can take away and know this was the thing I was to feel and experience and know about this topic. Topic has to be interesting. If it's not interesting to you, it will not be interesting to your reader. So find something that you're truly intrigued and passionate and curious about, a topic you always wanted to learn more about, because this paper will be that thing where you learn more. You want to go ahead and find out any necessary background you can about the topic and the person. We're not talking about doing a lot of research, just compiling a list really in your notebook or on your computer about the things you need to know, the context. And so the interview itself and the paper itself is not providing the who, what, where, and when necessarily, or the frequently asked questions, sometimes called the FAQ. You're not going to be giving, born on this day, lives in this town, works at this place. You want to get a lot more creative and a lot more in depth. And the example profiles in the back of the textbook will really do you a favor to show you how that is done. So you want to get as much background as you can, make sure the topic is interesting, make sure there's a person that goes along with that topic. And remember, you're giving a primary account. You're doing primary research. If the person is a football coach in this area, you can go watch a football game. If this person is a barista at a coffee shop, you can order the coffee there and spend some time watching them do their job. If this person is a performer, you can see them perform. So a first-hand account means that you're going to be doing investigative primary research. You're not going to be learning this out of a book or off the internet. You're going to observe and you're going to interview. You're going to be reporting, much like a journalist does. And as I've said in the memoir assignment, the greatest lesson I learned about writing when I was young was showing as much as telling. And so you're going to show us this and make an image, paint a picture with your words of this topic by using many engaging details. So pick a subject that is interesting to you and then convey that dominant impression through your first person research. You need an angle, a specific approach. Once you've found that person, you need to find that thing about them and that thing within the thing that you want to make it very, very specific. We're not writing a general thing. We're not writing an encyclopedia entry. We're writing a very detailed and personable profile that could appear in a newspaper like the Tennessee Tech Oracle or the Cookeville Herald Citizen, or on a website or a blog that is popular with readers. Excellent work in the past has been football coach, volleyball coach, youth pastor, your favorite teacher here at Tech. You want to get to know better, your favorite teacher from high school. Yes, people do family members that they're close to, but you must have an angle, such as your grandfather's experience in Vietnam or your aunt's experience running a catering business. You have to have an angle for that. It's not just I'm interviewing mom because she's my mom. You have to find something else that's interesting about them. We have actually had rock stars, baristas, tattoo artists, people who work on cars, Major League Baseball mascot, somebody who races bicycles. I think that's what they are. The sport, the dirt bikes. Somebody just designing fashion. We've got fashion designers in our human ecology program here at Tech. People have gone and done some amazing things. Midwives, people who deliver babies. People who are professional at video games. And this is just a short list of kinds of topics that people can write about. Go find the topic that is interesting to you and make it as specific and creative and fun as absolutely possible. If it's not fun for you to do the project, it won't be fun for your reader. Once you have chosen your topic, and or you've got your list of 3 possible topics that you're going to post in the discussion forum here, you're brainstorming your 3 topics, start thinking about it. And you can even include some of this in your discussion post. What do I know? What do I need to find out? How can I find out? Can I observe this person? And remember that a primary source is you doing that interview. This is new information. This is original research. A secondary source is you Googling something and looking it up and reading it on a website. Now, many of the topics you choose and the people you write about, you can also Google them. You can also read their resume. You can learn the basics about this person before you conduct the interview. So you go in as a credible interviewer and they will feel good as an interviewee. You can flatter them by showing them you've done your homework. Don't go in cold and ask them basic questions that you can find out on your own in advance. You want to ask them really sophisticated and smart questions. And I have a whole another video just about how to do the interview. This is a demanding assignment. Some students really struggle with this assignment, but if you go all in and do it well, it can be the funnest, most interesting, most beautiful assignment of the whole semester. And you'll be deciding later to revise Essay 2 or Essay 3, the memoir or the profile, for an additional grade. So your angle is journalistic. You are seeking to put a reader in the shoes of the person that you're interviewing or in the place where you are going to visit. You are, the local coffee shop, the exceptional bean that just opened up to serve our special needs community. That would be an excellent place to go for a paper. But you want to bring in personal qualities, professional reputation. You want to show things. You want to describe visually who and what you're writing about so the reader can feel immersed, like they saw that thing with you. You don't want to just tell some facts. You want to show us some details. Like all good writing, you want to begin in the story with a hook or an anecdote. You don't want to say, Mr. Smith was born in 1967 in Chicago, Illinois. You don't want to start out with a dry opening. You want to show Mr. Smith doing all the things, giving a poetry reading, being a DJ on his radio show, things of that nature. You want to be able to describe and share with your readers all these different characteristics and attributes and accomplishments that go with it. If you want to write your paper about how the subject matter has survived the pandemic, but I've done that the last time I did this paper, you might find another really good angle that's even more prescient, but it could be something about current events. Depending on who you're interviewing, there might be something else in current events that factors into and teaches the reader about this topic in a way that they want to learn. But I throw out the pandemic as an idea for an angle that we've used successfully the last couple of years. And what we've done is people have been interviewing people in their profession and learning how they adapted and coped with the global pandemic. But I think maybe that ship has sailed. Maybe the pandemic is no longer a story, but I bet there's some other story that might be current, as present and prescient, look that word up, as you can be, as on the pulse of what's going on. There's a lot of things going on in our community that your teachers and your classmates and your peers here at the university are involved in. You might be able to find something really cutting edge that you want to talk to somebody about. But you don't want it to be so cutting edge that you get in trouble or it's too controversial, where you don't want to interview somebody that you are in an adversarial relationship with. You don't want to go interview somebody to expose somebody. We're not going to do FBI, CIA, investigative New York Times, CNN, Fox. We're not trying to go and spy on anybody or break a story that's never been told. Now, if you are a communications major in journalism, read the Tech Oracle. You can see that there is cutting edge journalism going on. But this is to be a human interest feature, meaning that we're very sympathetic to the topic. We're writing about something we want our readers to be sympathetic to as well. This is an unbelievable timeline, and there's a lot of work, and it's on the assignment sheet too, and you want to break it down. And these are the dates associated in the fall 2022 semester with this project. If this video makes it to fall 2023, if I make it to fall 2023 or 24, consult your syllabus for the precise dates. But do the reading in the textbook first, watch all 3 videos, and I guarantee you this is not a paper you can leave to the last minute. Your memoir, you might have wrote it an hour before it was due, and maybe you can sneak by and get away with this. This because of the outside research, and the outside research that involves other human beings that you have to get to sign a consent form. You have to schedule the interview. You have to pace yourself through this assignment. So this is a challenging assignment, but it can be fun. And we're just giving you a couple of weeks to get it done. So you're going to want to pace yourself and time yourself to go through all of these steps so you'll be able to have your paper due on time. And I've given a whole week window of submission deadline from the 7th to the 15th of October 2022. And again, if this is a future semester, if this video has shelf life, it might not. You follow those dates on the future semester. And I'm going to keep this video really short because there's 2 more videos that you need to watch for this unit. Mr. Smith, English 1010, the profile. I'm so excited to see what you all come up with, and I look forward to reading your paper when it is done. Thanks for listening to this video.